So one of the things we look at is this new virtual sales competency map. I'm not going to go through the whole thing because I don't have 5 hours to spend with you today on all the competencies of a sales professional. But traditionally, all you needed to do to be successful is that big piece in the middle, sales mastery. So fundamental sales skills, right? Prospecting, breaking the ice, having a great discovery conversation, proposing the right solution, handling the objections, closing the deal, servicing the client. Those are the skills, the fundamentals that we're often hiring for. But the reality is there's these other competencies that are stacked on. So there's virtual communications. So do I know how to use all these channels effectively? And do I know that I can't cut and paste what worked in an email into a text? Which just goes down to actually virtual soft skills, which is the other one, is that can I communicate properly with other human beings the right way in each channel? Then we have social networking, which is what you're doing here, connecting with each other and networking with other people in the community, but also, of course, online. Capacity to leverage LinkedIn, TikTok, Instagram, and whatever other channels relevant for your business. And then the last two are what I'm going to spend more time on today, beyond AI, is technology fluency and right brain selling. And technology fluency, or TQ, technology intelligence, is something that in many cases the whole goal with sales traditionally was just keep salespeople away from the tech stuff and get them to talk to customers. But the reality is sales is now tech-driven, so they need to have that literacy. And I'll talk about some of the things we want to look for or train for. And then right brain selling is the safe area for humans if we want to have a long-term sales career. And that is all the things that we do well that AI can mimic but can't truly do well. So true empathy, true listening, true connecting. The ability to realize that this is a huge deal I'm closing and there's 10 different stakeholders involved, and I'm going to work those politics within that group to close that deal, right? That's a human skill. The ability to lead, the ability to break the rules. Oh, the sales process isn't working, so let's break the rules and let's close this deal a different way. So these are right brain selling skills that we actually have to really build. So empathy and creativity skills combined with technology intelligence is the future of selling. So technology intelligence. Some of the things that I would look for if I'm hiring salespeople, or if you're in sales now and you're ramping up, and I'm kind of preaching to the choir here in many ways because this is a room full of technology professionals. So this is our home turf. But I think we've got to hire for this and train for this as well. So we can speak in tech. We're good at prompt writing and AI use. So this is a new but very vital sales skill. Data interpretation, the ability to actually interpret data and understand it to form my decisions in my sales process. Systems and process design. Salespeople, systems and process design. Now, and many are thinking, I would not let my salespeople near systems and process design. But here's the reality. In a small business, often it's that sort of adventurous, curious salesperson that finds a new sales tool. Let's say it's Dripify. And Dripify, they're able to hook it up, set up a client ideal profile, and it starts rolling through LinkedIn and finding that ideal client profile, connecting with them, liking their posts, sending them messages. Well, they don't, if they're in a team of 5, they probably don't have a CTO and a tech team to help them evaluate that software and set up. They're going to figure it out. Then they have to figure out, how do I plug that into my CRM? And then how do I use ChatGPT to iterate on my outbound messages so that they're not all canned? And so that's actually the thinking that's needed in a lot of cases for small business sales professionals and even mid-size, is they have to be good at stringing systems together and understanding that. Proactive and curious problem solvers. They understand the sales tech stack. They're capable of assessing tech tools. They learn new programs and tools with ease. And in essence, the bottom line is there's no endpoint, only sales evolution and innovation. And that's who you want to hire, and that's what you want to train for. In my opinion, that's the sales culture we want to build, is one that rewards that and drives that. The expectation that we'll help our people, but they're self-learners, and they're actually driven by tech.